Good evening, everyone. Welcome to RadioSilentPlay.com. I am your moderator for today on May 17th, 2015. Let me start off by saying I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own due diligence before trading any stock or options. Trading stocks and options require lots of risk. Okay, I just want to thank everybody for joining me on Sunday night. We will be reviewing some stocks. Just a reminder, when you're signing up for the Radio Silent Play seminar, just ensure that you use your username. Okay, I see a lot of people still signing up with viewer 17, viewer 16. Use the same username, okay, that you're using for the website. So if you're knocking on the Radio Silent Play seminar, I want to see you guys utilize your username, okay? So it's not that hard. You know, I want traders to ensure next time I will not be allowing you in the room. So I just want to make sure that traders understand that, okay? So I'm just going to go over some option setups. Right now, talk about what's happening in the markets. Okay, last week we heard that the Federal Reserve was talking about inflation. We had a drop in the U.S. dollar, a significant drop on the U.S. dollar. So what we're looking at now is an inflation rally here on the major markets. With that said, okay, there still isn't that much volume, okay, or what I call it's not serious volume that you're seeing. If you look over here, okay, what we're seeing is a little bit of a drop in volume. Okay, so I want traders to understand that we're hitting highs, but at the same time we're not seeing the volume that we should be seeing. Okay, so I want traders to understand that. So whenever you see a market start pushing higher, okay, with less volume, okay, there it is indicative that it may pull back. So I want traders to keep an eye on that. With that said, okay, usually when you do have low volume, you still have a flow higher, but at the same time, we're looking at that 212.80 to 213.80 for a cluster of resistance here. Okay, so when you see a market trade into new highs, okay, sometimes you have scalping opportunities. So I want traders to just keep that in mind. What we're going to look for is at 212.80 to 213.80. And again, any pullback down to this 208.50, 209.50 is still holding this trend line. Okay, right now our 8-day moving average is at 210.40 and our 21-day moving average is at 210.30. So you have some significant support there. So if you want to grab some calls on any pullbacks down to that 210 level, okay, that could be an entry as well. Just ensure that you have your stop close below that level or somewhere near that range. Okay, so I just want traders to ensure that they keep an eye on that. So this market we're seeing right now is the Qs. Okay, the Nasdaq 100. Okay, allowed us to enter the ETF down here at that 106 range. Okay, 106.90 was triggered, and then we saw a high of that 110 level. So what we're looking for is any retrace. I think this is one of the stronger markets. Any retrace down to that 108.50 level will give a buy opportunity. Okay, I did not post that in the option triggers setups, but at the same time, okay, we're looking at that 108.50 for a re-entry. Okay, if you see here, okay, you have this support line right here, this dotted line here, that's that 108.50 level support. So what we're seeing here is the 21-day moving average at 108.50 and the 8-day moving average at 108.25. So any pullback down to that level will be a buy opportunity. Okay, like I said, we were talking about the inflation rally. Okay, we're looking at gold. Okay, we had a strong gap up on gold. We actually scalped this at that 116 level. We saw a high of that 117.63 level, and we were able to buy some calls here. What we're looking at here, let me just get out of this real quick. I just want to show you guys what opportunity is going to be here. The gold, okay. Any pullback down to this level here is going to be a buy opportunity. So I did not post this. I probably will post this tomorrow. That 115, okay, 50 level to that 116 range with a stop close below 114. Okay, that's going to be a setup here for the GLD. I do think this will hit that target of 118 and a target 2 of 120. All right, so those are the levels that I'm looking at for. We've just broke this this trend line, okay, right here. So what we're looking at is for a potential move, okay, up in this range here. Okay, so we're looking at this potential move for the GLD. With that said, we will be looking at minor stocks, okay, mining stocks. Whether it's Franco Nevada for some small caps, AUY. I will start looking at those for longer term trade. Also, OTC traders, start looking at these mining stocks like QEDN, stocks like ILST, stocks that are beaten down. Okay, those are the type of stocks that you want to kind of get in on. Okay, because when you start seeing the trend for gold and silver picking up, okay, usually the miners start picking up, especially in the OTC markets. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, Apple, AAPL. Okay, what we're seeing here is this 21-day moving average and 8-day moving average holding. That 126.60 level is going to be a good opportunity for a retrace. Like I said, you know, these tech stocks are doing well. The Apple to continue holding. The IBM holding here. I did not post this on the setups, but at the same time, we closed 2 times above this 173.20 level. So what I'm looking for is any retrace down to this level will be a buy opportunity. Okay, this is a bullish flag set up here on the IBM. Okay, if you guys remember when we sent out the Adobe trade, okay, bullish flag here. Okay, that triggered at 72.50, 73.40, and now we're trading here at $80. Okay, so traders that understand options that see our setups, okay, those guys did fair. Okay. One of the strongest signals that you have in the market, this bullish flag pattern. Just a great move here on the Adobe. DDD. Give me 1 second. Okay, the DDD. Okay, 3D Systems is holding this downward trend. Okay, channel. I know some of us added here at that 22 range. Okay, we're looking at any level here from 20 to 22. We're gonna be buying this up. Okay, we remember when we traded SINA. Okay, SINA. We also traded SSYS and we saw a significant bounce. I do feel that this stock, this is a weekly chart, and we are at major levels here. I think that we're gonna see a bounce here on 3D Systems. So just keep that in mind, okay? One of the traders that actually got into the stock, instead of going long for a month, okay, he went weeklies. If I scalp, that's when we use the weeklies. If we don't scalp, you know, we're not trading the weeklies. Okay, we scalped the gold, we took the weeklies. We scalped Baidu, we took weeklies, but not on certain trades. So just ensure that you make sure that you grab some contracts for a little bit longer term. The Twitter right now, this is the weekly chart on the Twitter. Okay, you're holding some significant support here. Watch this 37 level. If we close below 37 on 2 consecutive closes, I think that Twitter will test that 33.30 level. But at the same time, right now, watch for the support. If you close above 38 2 consecutive times, that's going to give you an opportunity to start buying the calls. Okay, so Twitter. Another bullish flag here is CRRR, Carbo Ceramics. I don't know what the options look like. I just wanted to post it here. This was a chart that was brought to me by someone, and what I want to look now is to see if these contracts are actually being traded. If they're not, you know, then we're just gonna leave that stock alone. The UNP, this is another stock that just broke down. Okay, it doesn't have support all the way down to this 95 range. So the UNP, I'm gonna start looking at the options, see if those options are being traded. Okay. XGTI. XGTI is a stock that we're looking at, and it looks like it's about to trigger. Okay, we had a low of 29. Okay, so it's almost about to trigger. So watch that 20 to 26 entry here on the XGTI. Okay, the GBS. Okay, I updated this chart. Okay, this actually is looking good here at the $2.90 to $3.10 range. It saw a low of 3.12. So traders that have had this in the past, I'm looking at that GBSN here on the small caps. Okay, over the option triggers first. If you have any, just do me a favor, just wait till the end and take down. Okay, disk. Okay, ticker symbol SNDK. What we're noticing here is a little bit of a consolidation, a little bit of a wedge pattern as well. But at the same time, this was a huge drop on the SanDisk. And looking at longer term, you're seeing a little bit of a a bear flag. Okay, a bear flag. So if this SanDisk closes below 66 on 2 consecutive closes, we're looking at this thing to potentially test this this low here at 60. Okay, you're talking about a $6 difference. You're not seeing too much support to about $60. So if the SanDisk, okay, closes below that 66 2 times, I think we're gonna have a great opportunity to buy puts. So just keep that SanDisk on watch. It is very bearish. If you see this, this looks like a hockey stick. Okay, it is a bullish sentiment here. The SPY, like I said, what we're looking at is this resistance cluster here. If it gets to that 212.80 to 213.80, the market's not trading with conviction. If you see here, okay, you're seeing declining volume. Okay, so if it does get to that 212.80 to 213.80, I think we're going to see a short-term pullback down to that 210.90 and a potential target of 208. So you'll see a nice pullback there. Okay, if the stock or if the markets trade a little bit lower, what we're looking at is that 208.50 to 209.50. Right now, you have good support here at 210. So if you want to take a start here at 210, you can do that as well. Okay, next stock is WFC. Okay, that's Wells Fargo. You got this bit of a channel here. I think that any pullback down to this 54.50 to 55 level will be a good buying opportunity. You got a little bit of an engulfing candle here, so I would not be surprised for this to kiss that 54 level. If it does, I think you could get $2 out of it. So keep an eye on the WFC. Okay. Next stock is the BABA. Okay, this was a stock that I sent out at 80.90. Just recently hit 88 bucks, close to $89. But now we're holding this bullish flag here. Okay, so this is going to give another opportunity to add on the pullback. So what I'm looking at here is that 85 to 86.50 level for a pullback. If it does get to that, it's going to be an opportunity to test this $92 range here, this gap fill. Okay, so any pullback here on the BABA will be a good opportunity. Okay, just have your stop close below 85 on 2 consecutive closes. Next one is JP Morgan. We're looking at some resistance here, coming up on some resistance here at 66, 67.50. Okay, if we do happen to kiss that 66, 67 level, I think it's going to give us a starter opportunity. Make sure that you grab some option puts a little bit longer term. Our target one is going to be 65.20, and our target two is going to be 64.50 with a potential move down to that 63 level. Okay, next, the INTC. This was a stock that we sent out last week. It's still in play. Any pullback down to this $32 range will be okay, and in that buy zone as well. So we're gonna keep an eye on the IWM. Like I mentioned here, IWM, any pullback here down to this 121, 122 level will be a good buy opportunity. All right, so that's pretty much it for the option setups. Any questions? Any questions on any other options that we've just gone over? Okay, any questions? Okay, no questions on the options. Okay, test 1, 2, 3. Just want to make sure that everybody can listen. Okay, I don't know if anybody's responding. Hopefully, we have people on. I know I'm seeing my mic go, so I just want to make sure that everybody's on. Okay, so Bulls is on. Now I'm going to go over some small slowdown. So I do expect the small caps to take a little bit more precedence during the summertime. So just eye on these small caps. A lot of opportunities. We enter. The OSG is doing very well. FRO, okay, doing very well. And also, what's the other one? ASK. So, ASK, was it ASK? I gotta check that. So I'll just make sure that you guys have these small cap setups intact. Okay, so we're looking at the CDTI. Okay, this is Clean Diesel Technologies. If you see here, you got a nice little bit of support. You got higher lows. Okay, watch this 21-day moving average at $1.98. Okay, that 8-day moving average is at $2. So even if you want to enter somewhere around this $2 range, okay, it's going to be a good buy opportunity. What you want to make sure is that this stock holds above that $1.80 level. this was a significant move. So it's a pretty volatile stock. So if you can manage to kind of sneak $1.90 in here, that'll be a good opportunity. If you can get $1.90 to $2, I think we could trade this up to about $2.30, $2.40. So keep an eye on that CDTI for any pullback. Okay, the IBIO. Okay, this was a stock that I sent out a couple of days ago. Okay, it actually triggered. It gave it a low opportunity entering at 85, actually, and also 82 cents. So this is a good buy opportunity. It is holding these levels here. So what we want to see this stock is trade above $1. Okay, so if you can enter here, you're talking about a 20-30% move here on the IBIO. Okay, so just make sure that you guys kind of look at the IBIO going into next week. Okay, the CLSN. This is another stock that we sent out a couple of weeks ago. Okay, the CLSN actually pulling back, tested its $2.40 range, gave an opportunity to enter. Now what we want to see is this channel kind of hold and a potential break of that $2.80 range. If we do break above $2.80 range, okay, I would not be surprised to test $3, maybe even $3.50. So you got a nice move here on the CLSN if you can hold that level. It is higher lows. Okay, we got a low here. We got a low here, we got a low here, we got a low here, and it's holding here. So this is a good signal here. Okay, on the C stock is the RX. This one reminds me a little bit of that CANF trade. Okay, just keep an eye on that $3 range. If it can get down to that $3 to $3.10 range, would not be surprised for this $4 move. Okay, so that's that $4 move here. That's that Kellner channel there. Okay. So another stock I think that you guys can look for a bottom bounce. Below $3, you get out. Okay, and make sure that you secure QKLS, ticker symbol QKLS. You got a big drop here. It tested that $3.94 level, and then we closed near the low of the day at $2.77. So watch this $2 range. If it pulls back down to $2 range, I think you're going to see some higher low opportunities. Okay, this can bounce. Okay, so keep an eye. There's just a nice volatility here. Okay, we had a low of $2.52, and you had a high of $3.94. So you can scalp some money there on the QKLS. Okay, any questions on any of the small caps? Any questions on any of the small caps? Okay, just remember on the small caps, you really don't need to start networking. These stocks usually are liquid and they trade well. Okay, so traders just ensure that when you are getting into a small cap, understand that you have to go a little bit more money in. Okay, so instead of just going in $200, $300, you may have to go in a couple of more dollars because you're talking about 15, 20% moves, 5%, sometimes 6%. But if you're putting in $3,000, $5,000, okay, you're getting a nice return. Okay, so any other questions? Any questions on any of the small caps that we kind of mentioned? Nope. Okay, great. We're going to move along. Okay, the next setups are the weekly watch list. I know a lot of traders here are traders of the OTCs. Okay, we do have a lighter market during the summertime. I still think there's opportunity. What I want traders to kind of like focus on is what type of trades are out there. Right now, we're looking at some probability trades. Probability trades for me is any stock that's trading from 9 to 11 or 10 to 13. Why is it a probability trade? Because you're buying it at or near master support of 10. Okay, if you're trading these stocks, you're taking about a 30% risk factor. Okay, so if you're looking at that WSGI, it's currently trading at 12.0012. Okay, this is a stock that has traded from these ranges in the past and has hit highs of 0.003. So if you're looking at a stock at WSGI, you're looking at a 30% risk in regard to about a 200% move. So you're taking on a 30% risk to a 200% move. Now, if the stock closes below 10, 2 consecutive closes, what you simply do is get out of your position, you manage risk, and you secure your trade. Okay, so this WSGI, this is a world surveillance group. Okay, if you notice, security is one of the biggest booming industries right now. So what you want to make sure is you look at the level 2, see if there's a good support at 0.00910, and that's where you kind of base your entry. Okay, if this stock breaks that pivot high of 18, you're talking about 50 to 80% move to that pivot. So you have a lot of leg space and a lot of room. Okay, KATX exploration. Okay, this is a stock that actually posted two green closes in the last trading days. Okay, we're looking at this probability trade, and it is oversold. Okay, if you look here, the RSI is oversold. The RSI is currently at 32. Okay, it did test some lows here at 10.11, and we closed at 14. So watch that probability trade from 0.001 to 13. Okay, with a pivot break of 15, and your stock close is going to be a close below 0.001 on 2 consecutive closes. Okay, these are two stocks that I think have potential to move higher. Okay, the bullish flag trades. Okay, this is a stock that we actually posted a while back. Is the BRWC. You saw a huge move here from that 0004 level. It hit a high of 18. Okay, now the stock since then has pulled back. Now what we're looking at is that 0009, okay, level. If it holds that 9, 10, 11 level, you can look to buy there. But I think if this thing pulls back to that 0007 to that 0009, that will be an optimum entry for a bullish inside flag pattern. Okay, if the stock closes below 0007 on 2 consecutive closes, then you simply stop out and you get out of the trade. Okay, next stock is the HCEI. This is another stock that we've traded before. Okay, this stock gave us an opportunity to enter at 0009, hit a high of 0.0034 for us, pulled back. Okay, hit a low of 0009 for re-entry, and then hit highs of 0.004. Now what we want to see is the stock holding this little bit of a bullish flag pattern or a mini bull flag pattern and a potential break of that 0.0034. So what I'm looking at here is the HCEI pull back down to that 16 to 0.002 level. If you close below 16 on 2 consecutive closes, then you stop out. If you look at the RSI here, it is still very, very oversold. Okay, bottom accumulation plays and oversold RSIs. Okay, the CCTL, this is a stock that I sent out last week. Okay, this gave an opportunity to enter as low as 19. Then we hit a high of 34. Could not hold that level, but now we're testing that 15 level. So we saw a low of 15. Okay, we closed at 19. So watch that CCTL at that 17 level for a double bottom. Okay, the stock trading the re-entry at 15. Not watch for that second day rally. This will be a stock that surprises, I think. Okay, could see some patient accumulation before a reversal confirmation. The RSI shows hugely oversold. Any updates could see anywhere from 200 to 300% speculative. Okay, authorized shares is just 200 million. You have an outstanding shares of 89 million, and you have a flow of 256 million. I think they raised some shares, but it's just about 400 million. So just keep an eye on the CCTL. I think that we will see a nice move and a potential move to test that 0.008 level. Okay, so that next one, same similar stock, IFXY, Infrax Systems. Okay, currently trading at 0.0019. The stock posted a new low at 12. Okay, 0.0012, closed with a reversal tail. Now looking for that bottom and reversal tail, showing a pincher possibility. With a low share structure and some buy pressure, this could see a reversal bounce opportunity. So watch the levels and level 2 for any bid buy pressure. Okay, on April 27th, 2015, Infrax Systems Hemp Tech provide update on key business activities. So they do have a hemp manufacturing factory company opening up soon, so we could see some updates there. Okay, IFXY, if I'm looking at it, we did test that 0.0012 level. So if you want to bid anywhere from 12 to 16, I think that's a good buy level. Stop closes below 0.0012 on 2 consecutive closes. Then your next support is going to be that 0.0009, that 0009 to 10 levels for a probability level. So just keep that in mind. Watch the IFXY. Okay, right now you have currently an oversold RSI of 28.4. Next, new 52-week low watch and possibility trades. Okay, we're looking at this BRAV. It announced some financials. Okay, posted them after hours on Friday. What we're looking at is that 12 range. Okay, this is a 52-week low is 0.0012. You could kiss that 0.001 level. So it released filings last week and testing 52-week low range. Currently in a wedge pattern and could see a bottom buy zone range. The stock trades well with buy pressure, and with the filings could see some updates. Authorized shares is just 741 million. You have an outstanding shares of 705 million, and you have a flow of just 179 million. This is a stock that we have traded before. Okay, the next stock is FPFI. Okay, this is Fresh Promise Foods, 0.0014, testing new lows. Watch for that support. Now, this is a stock that has had several reverse splits, but at the same time, looking at the level 2, okay, it is pretty thin. If you look at it, it does have an authorized share count of 2 billion. So I want traders to keep that in mind. At the same time, if you are buying this and you're looking at that 0.001 to 13 level and you can manage your trade, just ensure that you sell your stock on the way up, okay? Ensure that you lock profits, okay? Because at any time, these companies can start selling shares, okay? Next stock is the FORC, Force Minerals Corp, okay, nearing probability zones. Okay, the stock is currently trading at 0.0013. I forgot to put the price there. Okay, as of now, posting new lows. This is a thinly traded low share structure cryptocurrency, Bitcoin mining stock with a weaker dollar from previous breakout rally. Now watch these alternative currencies start building interest. Okay, especially on a dollar pullback. The stock tested at 0.0021 level from that 13. So just watch that level and some buy pressure. Okay, on February 24, 2015, Force Minerals posted some news. You had finalization and acquisition of cryptocurrency digital mining company. Okay, new commerce platform for the BTC transactions under development. And then you had March 11 news. You had Force Minerals Corporation acquires cryptocurrency Candy Coin. Okay, so I want traders to keep an eye on the FORC. I think it is getting to that buy zone, buy range. Okay, the next stock is WPWR. Okay, this is an updated trade that we gave out last week, triggered from 14 to 15. Okay, I saw a low of 12, but the stock ended up rallying, hitting a high of 0.0023. That is our pivot. Our stop close is going to be a close below 0.0014 to maintain. We make sure that we do not lose that much, and the next support is going to be that 0.001 level. Okay, so those are your trades. Okay, we have MRNJ. Okay, that stock is in a bullish flag pattern that actually triggered at 0007, gave an opportunity to enter as low as 0007. We closed at the high of the day. Posted some earning news last week. Okay, after hours, and now what we're hearing is an Apple iOS apps, several of them, about 6, to be announced and released soon. So watch that news. Okay, I'm gonna go over a couple of stocks. Okay, we're looking at here is the M. If you notice here, we saw a nice bullish flag pattern on the weekly, and we ended up closing at the high of the day. Watch for a close 15 to 20 next week. And if you do get that 15 to 20, you're going to see some consolidation and maybe another type of bullish flag pattern setup there on the MRNJ. Again, if you guys got in at the levels, just ensure you lock profits on the way up. Okay, traders must understand that these stocks do not just go in one direction. Okay, the SAMP, if you look at the SAMP, we talked about it last week on the weekly. Watch this. We also talked about it during the meeting and several times in the chat room. We're seeing this nice channel here. Okay, this actually triggered at 0007, and then we're hitting a high of 10 now. Okay, watch this stock pull back to any levels here to that 8, okay, or 0007. If you do get that level, okay, watch that pivot break of 15. If you break 15, I would not be surprised this trade 20 to 25 range. So that SAMP is looking good. You still have some accumulation there. Okay, the ONCI. This was a stock we sent out at 0005 at one point. Nobody wanted it. Okay. Now what you're seeing is a bullish inside flag pattern. You're seeing also an uptrend here. Okay. They recently announced news on some HIV biotech news, and like I said, right now you're seeing a little bit of a bullish inside flag pattern. You got a bit of a 3-bar drop. Okay, watch the support here. This could be a CGRA type move. Okay, the next two. Okay, Sugo gave an opportunity last week to enter as low as 15, closed at the high of the day at 26. You're holding a nice little channel here. Like I said before, you're seeing these gold and silver start rallying. These mining stocks can post new highs. So just keep an eye on the metals markets, okay? Because when you start seeing the trend, like I said, the trend is your friend until the end. you're gonna see some buying into the metals. Okay, another one is QLTS. Okay, QLTS is another mining stock. Okay, what we're seeing here is a little bit of a bullish flag pattern, a little bit less volume, but at the same time, you had a nice rally here. Closed at 25 at the high of the day. So watch for that break of 27. If you break 27 on 2 consecutive closes, would not be surprised for this to test 35.40 level. Okay, so watch the QLTS. Okay, the next one is SAPX. Okay, this was a stock that some traders rallied. Okay, they were buying it. They said they were going to post or give out some dividend news, and also talks on some type of a movie. Hit a high of 15. Okay, watch that 50% retrace here at that 15 level. Watch that 0007 level. Okay, if it does pull back, watch that 0005, 0008 level for a pullback. You could start seeing maybe a bullish flag set up here. Okay, if it does, you could see something like that, a consolidation before a move higher. So just keep an eye on the TOPIX just in case there's a continuation. Next one is PZOO, PZOO. This is a stock that I'm seeing has had a rally before, hit a high of 0.02. Now the stock is in a bit of a bullish flag pattern. Watch that 0.008 to 0.01 level. If you do happen to be able to get into this consolidation here, watch the break on the upside. If you do break on the upside, you have a move 50% to 0.015, potentially to 0.02 for 100% scalp. Okay, so just keep an eye on the PZOO. Okay, that's pretty much it. And then I explained SUGO is in a channel right now, so you want to make sure that you keep an eye on the SUGO. Okay, that's pretty much it for the setups this week. Okay, any questions on any of the setups that we have gone? If you want to go over some certain stocks, you can send out any mentions of stocks. Okay, the BMix stocks like BMIX. Okay, the BMIX is still in the buy zone. Okay, if you see here, you had a nice bullish close on the. Okay, you saw a low this level here, gave an opportunity to enter as low as 0009. Okay, for traders that were on the bid, we closed at 11 with a nice green candle. Okay, BMix is another metal stock, so just keep an eye on the B. We have been watching is the QEDN. Okay, I updated on the video, gave an opportunity to enter as low as 0008. You have a nice bullish reversal candle here. Okay, at some point, I do believe the stock to hit or break 0.003. Another one that we're looking at is W. Another stock gave an opportunity 10-11. Okay, I feel that this is going to be a stock to run rally. We had news, we had an update, so they could update again. Okay, so just keep that BRNW BMix on watch. Anything else? That's about it. I think that we do have other stocks that we are trading, but these are the ones that are coming up to mind. Any questions? Any questions on any of the setups that we're talking about? Any questions on any of the setups? Okay, great. No questions on the setups. Okay, Bulls is saying RSP rocks. Well, we only rock if you guys kind of follow the systems and kind of follow the setups. There's been a lot of feedback on one-on-ones. I know I talked to a couple of traders over the weekend, and you need some dialogue. This is how you get better as a trader. I actually improve when I listen to what you guys have to say. So keep up the good work. If you want to set up that one-on-one, set it up. I'm going to be here. I think I talked to somebody over 2 hours over the weekend. This is the commitment that I have towards you guys improving and us improving as a website. Okay, so I just want to make sure that traders understand that the lines are open. If you need to send me an email, just send it to me at radiosilentplay@gmail.com. Okay, and ensure that you send me a text message if you want to set something up, and then we'll get to it. We'll start looking for the best scenario to start getting you guys on a profitable path. Okay, so just make sure that you guys set that up. Update on the Apple iOS. Apple iOS app should be due, ready or for May or June. Okay, so just keep that on radar. That should be available for you guys as soon as possible. Okay, so that's gonna wrap it up. And again, I want to thank everybody. We're gonna start looking for a vote into new plays going into next week or in the chat room. So we'll be doing something a little bit differently. I want traders to kind of get involved here too. Sometimes what happens is, we have a lot of traders that aren't following, they're not following along as much as they should. Okay, to show you guys something real quick is the radio set and play videos. Okay, let's check it out. Take a look at this. Okay, so on the options, we got an anemic views. Okay, we got an anemic A views on options. Okay, and here, okay, on a little bit better. We got a little bit of better. We have 53 views. Okay, I just want to make sure that traders utilize this stuff. Okay, these videos are done so you guys can kind of see or look at where these stocks were set up and what they're looking for, and what type of move we're expecting. So just keep an eye on these setups. I sent out an email as well on the MRNJ why I think the stock is going up. Just make sure that you read this material, okay? Part of becoming a better trader is actually viewing the content, and if you're not viewing the content, then, there's not much that we can do in helping you out. So just bear that in mind. Okay, with that said, have a good night. Okay, again, appreciate everybody's loyal support and look forward to a profitable trading week. Take care, everyone.